Hey everybody, thanks for tuning into my channel where I discuss politics and events that are in the news. And I wanted to talk about a couple of Yahoo, in general, just some Yahoo news stories that have been going on in the last week. There have been a lot of them about, the Kavanaugh hearings and the Ford testimony. And what I noticed is within a couple of days of each other, there were two separate news stories that had garnered 30,000 comments in less than 24 hours. And they were both about Kavanaugh and the Ford testimony. And I read Yahoo News dozens a day, or at least glance over dozens of articles a day. And that's the most comments I've seen in a long line, probably since either right before or right after Trump got elected. I mean, it was just off the charts. So I think, the comments were about a lot of different things, but they were much more pro Kavanaugh. They weren't anti-Ford, but they just think Kavanaugh's not being treated fairly. And the number one complaint seemed to be that this process was dragged out intentionally by the Democrats. In other words, they sat on this letter, or at least Dianne Feinstein did till the last minute, to try to kill or delay the nomination. And most people are very, it's probably 5-1 that believe that Democrats did that. And but in general, it's very pro-Republican or pro-Kavanaugh. And I think this is a really good sign for the midterm elections coming up. I know the Democrats are doing all this to bring out their base, but when I saw those two articles with that many comments, and that they were very pro Kavanaugh and very pro-Republican, I'm thinking a lot of the Trump supporters that came out and voted him in office, those that don't normally vote, a lot of Trump voters hadn't voted in decades, but I think a lot of those see this as for what it is, and they're not happy. And I do think for these midterms that the turnout's going to be really high, just because of what the Democrats did here. I actually think if they would have just played this more normal, Kavanaugh's going to get confirmed anyway, just play it more normal, and beat them up if you have to please your base, that they would have been much better off, and they would certainly capture the House. But I think now, they may not even capture the House, or they will with just a few seats majority, all because of what they did. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Hope you have a great day.